Welcome back, everyone. So in today's video, we are going to initiate coverage on MagneGas Corporation, ticker symbol MNGA. They trade off the NASDAQ exchange, and their current price is 37 cents. So guys, there's a lot of excitement going on with MagneGas right now, but it really only comes from basically one news article, okay? And that is that they launched a rebranding alongside a European market expansion. Okay, so right down here, guys, MagneGas moved higher October 1st by as much as 35% after saying it has rebranded itself as a MagneGas Applied Technology Solutions. Okay, so they say that the new name better reflects the commercial use for its submerged plasma arc technology, which includes synthetic gas for industrial metal cutting in addition to sterilizing agricultural waste and waste to energy applications. Okay, and it also goes on to say it initiated the rebranding in conjunction with the accelerating marketing efforts in Europe. So they announced a little bit of news, and this stock kind of took off running a little bit, and it's generated a lot of excitement. Let's go take a look at the chart, kind of dig in a little bit and see what we got here. So right here, guys, I've got the 5-year chart pulled up on MagneGas, and this really blows my mind what they got going on here. So I'm going to go back here to March 21st, 2014. This was a $360 per share stock. Unbelievable. So just 4.5 years ago, this stock was trading at the same, price per share that Netflix was. Okay, now we fast forward to its current price, and it's come all the way up here in the 260s and 270s, all the way down to the 70s, 50s, 40s, teens, and now it is just a junk penny stock. I mean, you can see here it's just trending right here in these low pennies, got in the teens, and now it's sitting about 36 cents a share. So it's not in very good shape. It's lost, as you can see, in the past 5 years, it has lost 99.61% of its value. And it's basically just popped over the past week. I'll get the chart pulled up right here, but it's just popped over this last week on that news article. That one news article that we touched on, where they have launched a rebranding process. Okay, but it has moved 135% over the past week. I know a lot of the rumors and a lot of kind of Rumorville on Facebook and StockTwits and some of the other platforms I use talk about how MagneGas is going to touch $1, get back into the $1 and $2 range as it's become more investable as they try to rebrand. Okay, let's take a look at it fundamentally. Oof, this is going to hurt. So right here, guys, this thing is a disaster. Absolute disaster. So it's only a $14 million market cap, and that right there is enough to scare me. I don't even see how they can really rebrand or do a whole lot of anything with only a $14 million market cap. But hey, you never know. You never know. They don't have a trailing P. They have a forward P of a negative 1.24. Like I said, on a 52-week scale, they're down 94%. We can jump down here. Of course, your profit operating margins are just horribly negative. Your return on assets and your return on equity also horribly negative. That's probably why the share price has diminished so quickly. Okay. So you do have quite a few people still holding the stock short. These numbers are accurate as of September 13th, which kind of surprises me. This is a kind of stock I would not want to short because it's so the price has been so diminished. So you could get burnt on any little pop like we had over the past week. Okay. So obviously, fundamentally, this company is just in awful shape. So as you can see here, back in Q4 2016, they did have a beat. They beat, let's see here, by $3 on EPS. So that was pretty impressive. But then as we have moved forward here, you know, we have a miss, a miss, a miss, and then the guidance is pretty much in line with last quarter. That's Q3 of 2018. And I just checked, guys, their projected earnings date is somewhere between November 13th and November 19th. So that's coming pretty soon. Be kind of interesting what kind of numbers they do report there. We're over here on tip ranks. So there's only one analyst rating. It is a moderate buy, and they've actually given MNGA a $6 price target. So that would be about a 1,500% upside. Then I also cross-reference it with Yahoo Finance, and we go down here, guys. And so Rodman and Renshaw was the last company to initiate coverage on the company, and that was in 2016. That was in April of 2016. So they did initiate it to a buy. And then back in 2012, it was by Northland Securities. It was rated as an outperform, and obviously that did not happen. So the one analyst price target, you know, is $6. However, guys, you know, the big analysts aren't even touching this stock, aren't even looking at it. It's completely off the radar. And this, like I said, this one little news story that has popped up is the complete and total reason that the stock has jumped up over the past week, okay? So from an investment standpoint, guys, there's not enough, you know, really evidence. There's not really anything here to tell us that this is going to be a good investment, okay? Actually, everything, all the data we have, guys, is telling us this is probably going to be a very bad investment. But we are seeing some price movement. So here's my suggestion. If you want to get a piece of this action, take 20 bucks, maybe 50 bucks, whatever is little money to you, maybe throw it in your Robinhood account and pick up a handful of shares. You know, when the price dips down real low, like I said, if it gets down here in the 30s again, or if we see some of these, you know, these where it gets down to 15, 14, or 15 cents, why not? Throw $20 at it. See what happens. Any little bit of news is going to push this thing back up. You could probably get a 100% return really, really fast. But I would not suggest putting big money into this stock because, like I said, it's only one news article, and outside of that, it's just a lot of hype. And like I said, the social media sites are kind of pushing this stock, and that's about all it has right now. You know, if this rebranding does work out, you know, this really could turn into something possibly, you know. But we got earnings coming up in November. Let's keep an eye on that, see what they do. Maybe they perform pretty good. And just keep in mind, 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, this was a $360 stock. So even if it made its way back to $1 or $2, it'd be a really good investment. I just give strong warning not to put a lot of money into this stock. You know, maybe like I said, a 20 spot or a 50 spot, or even 10 bucks or 5 bucks. You know, just get a bundle of shares if you want to do that and invest in it. But very, very high risk, and just be very cautious, okay? Because this thing doesn't have much further to fall. The next thing is going to be bankruptcy, okay? Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about MNGA. And as always, have a great day. Have a great investing tomorrow.